group of leaders. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. The Commodores will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping... build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down.
There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for space, it's Robinson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sategna. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give out of the gun. And there was no... To go just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Strong, firm tackle. The Sooners will hustle to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
His drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside give. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
No chance to run, but still a good game. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Under fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. They've got a first down here to open the period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oakland. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback running on the draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense has had an elite first half. Kept them off the scoreboard. They put a drive together right before the half. Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this third down. Don't let them get a touchdown. They've played so well this first half.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
In the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drop step. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. I'll send the tight end in motion. Toss to the outside. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Here's the pressure. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kearney. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on third down. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive.
quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And he'll make the catch at the 15. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Sooners will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. The sure hands, it's Fitzgerald. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the 1st down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the... country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Grab near the marker. It's Kent. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Plows through the defense. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Brings up second down.
Get off.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Kent. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The quick out. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Quickly complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Took a shot as he threw.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. You have to be able to run.
Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
When they take big shots down the field, when they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, pump.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bring in the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
What a great play by the defense. And a play like that in this situation of the game, late, it's close, 3rd down, you got to have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Wide open downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fitzgerald. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Commodores will keep this drive going. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested.
Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideouts.